All right, here we are with Jose Palacios. How you doing today, my friend? How's it going, man?
I'm doing good, Jay. How are you?
This is a long time coming, man. You're probably my longest person that I've talked to, and I've talked to a lot of people in the last 18 months. But I'm as excited as any to talk about your aligning and partnering with us at eXp Realty and taking over the East Coast, specifically where you're located in Harford County, New England, Connecticut area. Just excited to really bring this exciting business model to the people in your community and be able to change some agents' lives together.
Correct. Thanks for the invite, Jay.
Yeah. And so, I like to start the conversation because I think everybody pretty much goes through. It seems like there's a process that everybody goes through where you go from kind of seeing eXp as an opportunity and then getting busy back doing it. And then it comes back around and then you really see it and boom, you can't unsee it and you got to join. And that sometimes for some people is a short period of time. And for a lot of people, it's 6 months, a year before they really look at the business model. And so what I'm hoping is anybody that's watching this today will take the time to really look into this business model. And we'll share a link here in the comments for you to go to. In fact, I'll just post it up here now. So if you want to see the business model in detail, I think you should do that. You should investigate the opportunity to partner with us in eXp, and this business model is really quite fascinating. So let me post it up here. So tell me this. What was you're an independent business owner and you're an entrepreneur, a marketer, great business person, and you have a lot of things on your plate, a lot of opportunity in front of you. So what was the process you went through before you kind of saw, man, this might be the best thing for me right now?
Okay. Well, long story short, I've been a licensed real estate realtor. I've been licensed for almost 15 years. And I loved, it was a passion. I found at a younger age, it was a passion for me to do real estate. I love working with buyers and sellers and agents. And it's just that throughout those years, different business opportunities came my way. As an entrepreneur that I am, I always like to look at different opportunities. I got an opportunity to become a real estate investor. So I kind of took a little break from being a realtor to be more invest most of my time into real estate investing. We were flipping homes, acquiring rental properties, and I kind of like I said, I took a little break, and then but I still remain working with clients only exclusively though. With past investors, clients, referrals. I wasn't doing that much marketing, to be honest. I mean, nowadays you go online and every post that you see a real estate agent with a post. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay, I need to get back in the game. So long story short, I was just, become an investor is good, but I was missing something. And it wasn't fun, to be honest. Right. I miss working with clients, be on the field, producing. I miss, working with agents. That's one of the, actually, we'll talk down the road, one of the things that I wanted to do. And that's why I decided to, get back in the field again, as a real estate. And definitely, with more experience as an investor, I acquired so much knowledge, and through masterminds and training, so much I can offer now, to my clients and also to potential business partners, agents in the future.
Absolutely, that makes total sense. And at a certain point, I feel like anybody who's been in real estate 15 years. This is my 22nd year. I've been telling everybody 21 years for I guess maybe 2 years, 22 years now, but. You get to a point where you get a little bit burned out on the production. Even though I think we all love working with other, most of the other agents, anyways, the good ones anyway, and we like working with buyers and sellers. But there's something that kind of happens, when you see an opportunity where you can kind of align and really help other people become successful, and there's some financial alignment to that type of an opportunity. Because I think at a certain point, when you have a certain level of success, the goal becomes, how do I help other people do the same? And that becomes more fulfilling than just selling another home. So I think that's definitely part of it. Is that kind of where you're at? Is that what kind of has inspired you about this opportunity, or is there something else that really caught your attention?
No, yeah, definitely. So when I decided to go back into real estate, the first thing, and this is, I believe a lot of people know, it's like I call it like the agent cycle, right? Everybody that gets licensed, the first thing they do is they want to be successful. So they eventually, they become part of a team. And then from there, they'll learn everything and they want to become solo agents, right? And then from solo agents, like producing superstars, right? And then from there, they either want to, build a team or open up their own brokerage. So that's what I was in my position. I've been doing real estate for so many years, and I wanted to go to the next step, the next level, which is, which I thought it was like the correct. I mean, I'm not saying it's the correct one. It's just the next step, which is a brokerage. Become a broker. Nowadays, I believe the brokerage system is broken. I don't believe it anymore. That's why I never, even though I had a partner and we opened up a brokerage. It's just that for me, the system was broken. There was something missing in there. And that's why I decided to, when I looked at eXp, it kind of provided a solution to that model. So, because I've seen it all the time and I was there. I see a lot of brokerage out there. Well, first of all, I decided to open up a brokerage with a partner. We were like the solo, like a small boutique brokerage. We wanted to grow from there and scale. And for those out there that have their own brokerage or they're solo brokers, my respects, because a lot of people believe it's a piece of cake, but it's not. It's too difficult. I mean, you got to start everything from scratch. You have no systems in place, so you got to create everything, from zero. And that's what happened to me. Even though we decided to open up a brokerage, I found myself taking myself out of production to run that office, to do admin work, accounting, paperwork, and all that. And for me, that was, I wasn't enjoying it. So guess what? We have to hire people. We got to hire admins. We fired 2 admins already. So for me, it was getting stressful. And I know a lot of people, they're good. They're good at running their brokerage offices. For me, my type of personality, I couldn't. So I want to be out there producing, training. So that's why I saw eXp as a strategic partnership for me to be able to cover, those things that I was struggling with.
Right. And the things that honestly are not dollar productive for you to be doing. So regardless, even if you were world class at them, it's taking away from your ability to generate revenue for yourself and for the company. So
correct.
It's not, and it's part, I think if you're independent and you're watching this, I think everybody could probably relate to that. I mean, we all wanted to go independent, and you're right. Like the cycle that you were talking about, of getting to a point where you go independent. We've coached a lot of people to get to that kind of stage where it doesn't make sense for you to be paying another brokerage because there was no value in what was being transferred for what you paid to be there versus what you could be doing on your own. Because I think, as we all know, you are the brand as the agent.
Right.
And this challenge that most of the large teams and independents have is and I had a conversation with the guy today. Really love this guy, super sharp guy. Like, I knew when I talked to him the very first time, he's going to be super successful, but he was dead set on a track about 18 months ago when I joined eXp. He was dead set on a track to build what we had already built before. And we already knew it was broken. So, I was like, listen, man, the gate of the mine wasn't open. And he was going to hard charge down this path. And I was like, okay, man, listen, I get it, man. I'm going to support you in the direction you're going. I'm going to tell you the problems that you're going to run into and you're going to have to deal with. Because just being prepared, what I'm saying, I can show you, I can see around the corner because I've been there. So these are the things you're going to have to be prepared for. And then today we had a call. He still wasn't quite open-minded yet, but everything he told me that it was important to him, everything that was important to him and all the problems that he had were solved by eXp. I said, listen, I did not intend to be on this call talking about eXp. I said, I just wanted to try to help you with the challenges that you had. And I'm sorry that the answer keeps coming back to eXp because
correct.
I'm just telling you, you can hear me now or hear me later, but the further you charge down that path, because that's all right? You read the red book and you see all these teams and these mega agent teams and you know what you know. That's all that you do know. It's like Michael always says, a fish that's underneath the water only understands what's below the surface of the water. They have no idea what's above the water because they've never been there. That's a dimension that's not familiar to the fish. So when we're in business and we only know one thing and we've never been above that threshold, it's kind of hard to see something you've never seen before and how it solves all those problems until you actually encounter those problems, and then you see it, right? So it's fascinating to me, the process people go through to see what an opportunity this is. and what a great company it is, and how many ways it can help you and serve your life and serve others and allow you to be more in alignment, spend more time with your family. There's so many benefits to the model. It's really unbelievable because it's nothing like anything I've ever seen in the 22 years I've been in business, nor anything I've ever thought of or could have. Right. I think that was, what made it hard for me to see it was, man, this was outside of the realm of my thinking at the time that I first heard about it. So I was like, I knew it solved some problems, but I wasn't really clear on how amazing and how much it was going to shift the entire industry. So very cool. So what was as far as getting back into real estate and getting involved with eXp, you obviously had other opportunities and things that you were doing. What do you feel like is the big opportunity for you to help some people? I mean, you've got a lot of skill sets. And I think, for people that do go watch the video that's posted up on the screen right now, it's been posted the whole time we've been here. If you go watch that and look at the business model and you realize, okay, well, when I partner with Jose, I'm going to partner with Jay. What are the benefits? What are the benefits? How can they help me? What are some skills that they have that are going to solve problems for me? How would you be able to help some agents become more successful? What are some of the skills you've learned in these other businesses you've been a part of?
Well, so one of the things I went back into the field is just me personally. My passion is working with people. I enjoy seeing other people succeed. That's why when I see brokers or team leaders out there that they're not doing their job, because a lot of people understand, especially this message goes to all the brokers and team leaders out there. Like you got people under your belt. This is people that are dependent on you, on coaching and training, and for you to support them because they got families to feed. And you better do a good job. That's why I was very concerned for me because even though I had my own brokerage and I saw the struggle and all the challenges that we were going to have, we're actually looking at different alternatives. Okay, should we maybe franchise? Maybe not,
Right.
And for me, I was looking for a model that will solve the problem that I always had, which is team building and retention. That was for me because
Right.
I believe like you with a team can impact more clients versus you and yourself. You with more people can reach more people.
Right.
And the problem that I had is because, like you said, I seen all the brokers. I know the system. It's just that the reason why I call it is broken is because this is what happens. So you train an agent, you put all your time, your effort, your money, sweat and tears to train this agent. And then it's not guaranteed that the agent is going to leave you. 2 years later, they may consider leaving, which is fine. Everybody's entitled to that. They want to find something better, is fine. But what happens to the broker or to the team leader, right? So what happens on the model is that, unfortunately, the team leaders and brokers, they won't help you with that. They'll put like caps. They'll try to control you. I'm all about, branding. If an agent joins or, I'm all about, let's help you build your brand. Let's help you succeed. Let's help you go to the next step. Let me share all my secrets, but I couldn't because if I share with agents, let's say if I'm not a broker, I had agents, side agents, I cannot share nothing with them. Why? Because it's my competition, right?
Right.
And even if you're a team leader and you have agents under you, you don't want them to leave. So you're going to put a lot of, it's all about my brand. It's not about yours. Here's a contract. Make sure you follow it. At the end of the day, all your clients are mine. All this craziness. And
Right.
I looked at different models and I couldn't find. I see myself 2, 3, 4 years, and I was like, do I have retention? At the end of the day, it's about retention.
What would make somebody else? The question: what would make somebody want to stay forever? And
yeah, exactly. There's such a thing as a forever, but at least something better. And that's what I was looking for. And nowadays, after speaking to so many agents in my area, that's all they're looking for. They're looking for support. They're looking for technology, which is one of the main reasons I switched to eXp.
Yep.
Support, technology, marketing. Basically, like you be on top of the new trends, new technology.
All the tools that
you're not brokerage that you just stand there, you're not moving, you're not learning. I mean, it's just a matter of time. The agent is going to leave.
Right.
So eXp provided that basically that support for me.
Yeah, and it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking when an agent leaves, and even when that's the hardest part. So a lot of times, it's you feel the feeling is you feel like you've been betrayed, or you feel like you you've been, really let down, or like, what was I missing? I mean, why would they leave? After you pour so much into someone's success, but the reality is that, and agents are going to do the math, and they're going to figure out how to make the most amount of money that they can when they learn how to do transactions on their own, unless you're providing those transactions to the agent, which we do a lot of times for, in the beginning, or, especially for teams, but at a certain point you do the math, and if they're doing more deals on their own than what you were able to give them, and that's the other problem, is most team leaders don't have the skills to, be able to provide leads at a level that would be, that's not what you're looking for too, by the way, agents. You're looking for someone to teach you those skills, not just give you leads or plug you into a system of leads where they generate them, because, when there's the next 10 agents that come on board are going to be made the same promise. And unfortunately that ends up being short-lived a lot of times, and you become dependent on someone else for your income. But I think it's it's definitely a big challenge. And I think, what with your skill set, and I know that you're a great marketer, and I bring that up because, when I do events across the country, the one thing that we developed as a coaching and training company that we just kind of became very clear about, as we, after literally thousands of clients that we'd coached, we realized that you generally, in order to afford having the kind of mentorship and coaching that we provided, you needed to be doing about 30 transactions already, which means that's about 98% of all real estate agents are below that threshold. So the very small percentage of agents could actually afford the kind of mentorship you could provide, I could provide. And in that current model, the only way for us to provide that value was at a large volume of agents, and with very little of our time and effort and energy to help you become successful, because the churn of agents meant that you were going to have some that made it, some that didn't. So you unfortunately if you choose to spend more time with your agents, which people like us tend to want to do, and we do anyways, and then it's even more painful because we're not recruiting as many agents as other companies, and you're always losing those agents that you're kind of dependent upon. But as the model, as you continue to build and continue to go through these cycles, the things that we've found that agents need is that they're generally stuck in, and we have a stages, we call it the 8 stages of the real estate business. And when you look at, where people get stuck, which is really in stages 1, 2, and 3, the things that you need to become successful, and there's generally 1 or 2 processes that need to be put in place to bump you up to the next level. But what we find is most people are stuck below 50 transactions. And they need the technology. They need to understand how to acquire a customer through marketing, because the people that already know, like, and trust them refer them. But it's not enough, right? Like, you don't know. You can't tell me that in July you're going to have 3 people refer you a deal. So you turn to learning how to do marketing to acquire a customer. And the next thing that you have to do is you got to go purchase a $700 a month to $1,000. We used to pay $1,500 a month, and some of them are still sometimes more than that, especially when you add the pay-per-click budget to it, $2,000-$3,000 a month to start doing marketing to acquire a customer. And so there's without that skill set, or without the tools that you need to do that, it becomes very expensive, and it makes it very hard for agents to be able to move up in the income ladder and make more money. And I think that's another one of the big things, as you mentioned, that one of the reasons you're at eXp is they solve that by providing you the technology, best in class technology for you to be able to lead generate and acquire customers through marketing, along with the training and the support that that we bring to the table and helping people be successful. So super exciting, to be able to be a part of this and help agents be successful, especially looking forward to really open up the gates there in your marketplace and helping the agents that are hungry to grow.
Yeah. And also, Jay, since I got the opportunity, I mean, a lot of people they were wondering who's Jay Kinder. I mean, Jay Kinder is one of the top, I consider one of the top elites, real estate, agents in the nation. I mean, top number 2 co banker throughout the whole United States. And one of the reasons also that I partner with eXp is because all the help that we get, we on top of all the training that we get as being part of the company, we also get to network and mastermind with top elite like agents, such as Jane and all the people. I had an opportunity to go to a mastermind not too long ago in Kentucky, and I was blown away for all the information that I had. And a lot of us, especially that are agents, we're always looking to go to the next level. So we always pay. We gotta invest into an education. So I was paying. Me and my partner were paying for coaching. And there's a lot of coaches out there. They're pricey. It's probably like $15,000 a year. And I mean, you got to do what you got to do, to go to the next level. But I find out with this group, everything that I learned in that year, I pretty much learned it like in 2 days, in this mastermind, all the information that I got, all the help. And the good thing, what I like about this is because of, I call eXp as a movement of agents that get together so we all can share all our knowledge and secrets and go out there to be able to serve more agents and our clients. That's how what I consider eXp a movement.
Right.
And a lot of people probably out there probably heard about eXp, or you're like, and trust me, if you like, because this is what happened to me. Jay knows. Jay been following me like for 8 months. It took me 8 months for me to finally actually make the move. And the funny thing, I don't know if I can share it real quick, the story how I know about eXp, which is fun. Like I was saying, me and my partner were looking to get a solution for our brokerage, so we're looking at different franchises. We looked at eXp Realty and we looked at Keller Williams. The reason why is because they offer something different that the regular brokerage they don't offer. For me, like I said, I'm all about the agent, and I always believe that agents should get benefits, especially when they attract all the agents. So, Keller Williams, they have something like it's called profit share, which is good. Okay, it's good, and then, but it didn't fit. For me, it wasn't the move. So I was looking into eXp Realty, and I like the eXp Realty model a little better because the agents can bring other agents and they get compensated for that. And I really like that model.
Recruiting model.
Exactly.
And everybody can kind of win. It's a good business model. It really truly is.
Yeah, I'm all about win-win. Everybody wins. The agent got to win, and everybody got to win. So, and what happened is that we were ready to sign like the franchise agreement. Like literally, we're supposed to sign the agreement. And then actually we went to have a dinner with one of the recruiters, and the recruiter said, yeah, by the way, there is a company out there that has a similar model. They try to copy us, but they're not like us. We're better. And it's called. And I was like, what's the name of that company? Yeah, it's called eXp. It's a cloud brokerage. For me, that's all I needed to hear. I'm like, cloud? You mean like the cloud, like a company in the cloud, like all these disruptive companies, they use like the cloud, like Netflix, Airbnb, Amazon, all that. And I was like, yeah. So I'm like, I grabbed a piece of paper, I wrote down the name. And as soon as I went back home, I started doing research. I went online. For some reason, Jay is all over the internet, all over YouTube. Every single video that I was looking for about eXp, Jay is start popping up. So I'm like, okay, this guy is good. He's all over. I want to learn from him. And if I ever join this company, I want to be in his group because I know he's going to be able to help me and help everybody that joins our group. Because remember, if you join our group, you're going to be working with Jay too as well. Right. And I'm like, okay. And Jay starts sending me videos. Literally, I watch over like 50 videos.
That is amazing. It seems like that's the minimum number of
everything about what retention, and this is what I suggest to people. I don't want to break down like all the recent points, why you should be in eXp. I mean, you should definitely take a look at the
video for that.
Yeah, we have a webinar. Just if you're a broker, if you're a teen agent, you have the responsibility to at least take a look. Like literally take a look. Don't watch the first 2 minutes and then you leave. No, take a look, because if you don't take a look, you better be careful. Because agents are going to take a look. Yep. And if you don't even see it as a competition, see what your competition is doing. eXp is coming hard to Connecticut, East Coast. So if you're looking at what eXp is offering, do your due diligence and watch everything. Okay, what they're offering. What's the agent retention in eXp? Why are so many people from down south, California, West Coast are joining? Why these top producers are joining? So you better ask yourself that. And I'm like, and I'm seeing like all these people joining from all over. I'm like, no, this is it. I gotta definitely join the group. And so far it's been incredible. Just the little time that I joined, I've seen so much support, so much help. It's fun again. I feel like a little kid again. Like,
no, man,
came inside of me because I'm like, I can finally be able to, go back into, get back into the industry that gave me so much. I can finally be able to work with agents. And this is what I like. So I can give a good proposal to agents. Okay, you're an agent, you're new. Okay, good, be part of my team. And from day one, I'm gonna push you to go on your own. I'm like, I don't want you to be part of my team like the entire time. I want you to be part of my team, learn as much as I can. I am going to be able to give you my secrets because you're going to be able to go solo if you want. And if you go solo too, we're still going to support you because we got something called revenue share. And that's the reason why a lot of people are joining eXp, and you should find out about revenue share, or maybe Jay, you want to share a little bit about that, but that's the reason why this thing works, you know. And if that agent comes and they want to become a solo agent, good, you're still going to get the support from us, from Jay. And if you want to build a team like we're doing, we're also going to be able to teach you how to do that too. So either way you want to go, we all win. Versus in the regular model, like if you're a broker and you teach everything to agent, and you know some agents want to bring agents, and I mean you're gonna somehow gotta be able to give them a breakdown. If you bring all the agents, you're gonna be able to make some money from them, some type of production. Or team agents. What happens if the team agent, your agent graduates and they want to go solo? Do you lose them as a source of income? So this is all the things that I was thinking before searching for different companies, trying to go solo as with a brokerage. And eXp pretty much came along and solved that issue for me. So that's why I'm very, very, very excited.
Very exciting. No question. If you've been watching this long, you definitely want to go check out the video on Jose's page. It's going to help you see kind of the bigger opportunity and all the things and benefits at eXp Realty. And we definitely, you know, in terms of revenue share, I can tell you this. I've never seen an opportunity like it. And a lot of people say, oh, well, I'm not really a recruiter, but you know, the result's always the same. Once you kind of get excited about the company and people reach out to you, you change where you work to eXp on your Facebook profile and your LinkedIn profile. People just reach out to you and they're like, so you moved over, tell me more. And so, you know, we put systems together to help you with being able to make sure that that person gets on the phone with the right people to make sure that they get all the answers needed, and you don't have to do any selling at all. And we help you bring people in and help you, help you attract, the people and friends that you like to do business with, and bring them over, and you can get some revenue share and get in on that too. So, that's part of our commitment, and obviously we're financially aligned to do so. But that's, I look at everybody that comes to eXp as, you are my opportunity, but you're also my responsibility. Correct. And it's a great company. It's better in every way than I could have ever expected. It really has been, and it's been better in every possible way. I can't seem to predict how much better it's getting. It's getting better faster than I can keep up with. So loving it, and I'm definitely glad that you're on board, and looking forward to the people in your community and in your circle of influence to be able to bring this opportunity to them. And we're looking for a handful of the right people that want to really take this to the next level and change people's lives. That's why we're doing this.
Yeah, Jay. Something that I watched at one of the groups in Orlando, and I know we had a recent event over there. It was huge. It was so inspiring, and I guess they were like, I want to share a story that really inspired me. It was, Gil. Yeah. Definitely good. Somebody's like really, respect him a lot for what he has done. And then they had like the top producers in Orlando, and they were like competition. And now that I saw that the competition get together thanks to eXp, and I saw them basically share the why the reason why they joined, and now because they joined together, now they can actually share all their secrets, and help more agents and eventually more of the community. I was so inspired, and definitely something I'm definitely going to be trying to do here. I do know a lot of people, a lot of brokers, a lot of team leaders. That this is amazing that like you said, we can put all our little fires together and make one huge fire, and everybody benefits. Your group is my group is your group, and we'll work together. For me that was amazing. And so
it's changing real estate. I mean, it really is. In that regard, like when you really think about it, we all know people in our markets that were like, you know what, I see them at events. I could be in business with that person, but you just don't know how you would ever make that happen, right? And at the same time, you're still kind of competition, but you're like, you know what, we vibe at the same level, and that's right. That's what's happening in every market. Every market, I say every market, it's probably not every market at this stage, but in most of the markets that I can think of where I know I have two big players in, they came and got into alignment because, hey man, this is an actual opportunity for us to benefit, work together and win together. And, there's a lot of really great people in this industry that I've always wanted to be in business with, and I never knew how I was going to do it. And now that I'm getting to do that, the quality of the level of people I spend time with is going up. And and then for me, I'm not having to charge the amount of money I used to have to charge for those people to spend time with me. And so that's just been, it's much more fulfilling. It's a huge opportunity, and people with an open mind that hear this message, I'm really glad you shared that story, because it's very powerful, to have the opportunity to partner up together, and and we're going to help with that. That's what we do as, behind the scenes. We're going to be helping you put these deals together, where we can, all come together and put all our fires together and everybody wins. So, yeah, man, it's been a great conversation. Is there anything else that we haven't talked about that you want to?
So just to add, I know all realtors, brokers, we entrepreneurs are hard. And for me, eXp is actually giving me the opportunity to go back to because I had a background in sales, team building, and international expansion. And actually, eXp is like I'm mixing all that with real estate, which is my passion. That's why I'm so excited. Because as you know, because we are cloud brokerage, no brick and mortar, we actually be able to expand easily internationally. And I know it's in the works, but I think we officially launched the Australia, right?
Australia, UK.
In the UK. So guess what? If you're a eXp, if you're part of eXp, actually you can actually start doing, building business over there as well. And also we're going to be launching, if I'm not mistaken, Mexico as well. I'm Spanish, so I speak Spanish too. So, so any agents out there that speak Spanish and everything, you have no idea. Only in the United States alone, but also with the new Latin American expansion, starting with Mexico, huge, a lot of opportunity. And I love to travel too. So definitely a good opportunity.
No question about that. It's the last thing I would probably say is a lot of people, they feel like they've been kind of watching on the sidelines, and oh man, maybe it's too late. And what I would tell you is you're not too late. You might still be too early. I mean, this is the very beginning of what we're going to do with this company and how big it's going to build. So we definitely want you to be a part of that and reach out and definitely ask Jose questions. Reach out to him on Facebook. Obviously, there's a video and a calendar link on the link that's shared here, and we'll also put that in the comments so you can click on it. And then reach out. Let's get on a call, and we'll answer all your questions and vet this as an opportunity for you.
Correct.
Awesome. Appreciate it, man.
No, appreciate your time, Jay.
Yeah.